All right, everyone. Hello and welcome to Moto 2, round number 8, the second to last penultimate round of the HRL RX season. We're going to be going into Moto 2 on Lagavulin here. Let's take a look at the starting order. It's going to be Matt, Armada, and then Coop. Coop's going to be doing the nade honors. So that's why he's in the stands. There, it's going to be Hunter, Opix, and Soul, Vulcan, Slaunch, and Camby, and Roman, Luke, and Detail starting in the back row. All right, so let's take a look at this. Going to be another 24 laps, 97 on the checkpoint for most people. And let's watch this start. Nades out. We are green. Here we go into the first turn. It's tight. Hunter is on 2 wheels. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a start. The starts on this track are insane. Don't even want to really call out any positions. Just enjoy this one. Wow, a lot of the guys in the... I love this. We have a perfect split. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's go. Shout out to the field. I never thought we'd see the day. Hell yeah. Good job, everyone. Good job. I know that wasn't intentional, but that was great. Holy shit. Guys flying into their jokers. Just gonna let you guys enjoy. No! Okay, I'll rewind. No! No! Okay, and we're back. Yeah, get conked. Alright, but we're gonna take a look at a replay on some cheese. I'm watching my POV lap 1 because I'm biased, but nah, this POV is actually insane, though, trust. But we're gonna watch the start again. And we're gonna see what happened in the neg camber on lap 2. I cannot believe Hunter held that. That was insane. Really good start for Roman as well. Until... that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Trust, that was the goated POV. Now look at this. I loved this part. We had... I cannot believe this. We had a perfect half-and-half split on the field of drivers taking one line, drivers taking the other line. Hell yeah. That looked fucking dope. Didn't think that would happen, but it happened. That was fucking awesome. Some drivers ripping in. Because we're on replay patrol, let's just go ahead and see who took their first jokers here. Detail and Slaunch and Soul. Going for the early joker strat. Now let's see what happened here before we got conked. So it's Vulcan and... Holy crap, Vulcan must have had a pretty nice start as well. Vulcan and Armada battling for the lead here. But I believe some cheese happens in this crazy mid-pack battle here. So let's see. Hunter on the inside right there. We've got Matt going rogue. We got Coop right there. Matt goes rogue. He's going to go off to the side. He does a pretty good job saving it. That wasn't too bad. He could have flipped. But what happens here? I'm not going to lie. I already forgot. Oh! Please don't conk me. All right, bet. Let's take a look at what happened to Opix here. Okay, so first of all, that was unfortunate. This is always a risk with these parts. This can happen, but I want to see how it happened. Oh, that's unfortunate. Roman was just slowing up. And then Opix just too much of a slow up. I think it was a combination. He probably broke pretty hard and got slowed up by Roman in front of him. I'm guessing that's probably what happened. And it was just at the worst possible time. And he gets hit with the same cheese that Slaunch got hit with. That is unfortunate. But like I said with Slaunch, credit to Opix pretty quickly getting out and getting the reset. That definitely could have been worse. So unfortunately, he's going to be on regain duty. I said duty. The rest of this race. So he's going to be on that. Let's see how this works out. Hunter, oh! I like that we're seeing some more split line action in this Moto 2. I like that. So what? Oh my god, more drivers going in for jokers. 3 wide! 3 wide for second place. Momentarily. Oh! Luke slides into Ramda's DMs right there. Ramda getting absolutely shat all over on the track. And yeah, if that was a COD 1v1 right there, that would have been essentially a 360 ladder stall, no scope turn on from Luke on Armada right there. And Armada just had to take that right in his face. So get fucked, Armada. He told me to shit on him, alright? I just had to let it rip. So, Armada's going to fall back to 4th place from the slide shallow right there. It's going to be... Oh my goodness, who was that? I should have saved the roasting for that. What the hell was that? Armada had really good track position early on in the race and just goes absolutely fucking rogue right there. That's unfortunate. See, most drivers settling into the inside. We'll still see some runnings of the oval turn occasionally. And again, that's the thing with these splits. That's just how it's going to be. It was more balanced in the heat race, but I think for the main, people got more used to the fast line, figured it out. But that being said, still runs pretty well. I still like how this one worked out. So it's Vulcan, then Hunter, then Luke, then Camby, then Roman, then Slaunch, Armada, Coop. Detail just got by him right there. Soul, Opix, and Matt. That is your order right now. But lots of jokers have been taken. There's going to be some switch-ups. That's a move right there to the inside. Hunter went a little wide. Luke now to the inside. This might be the move for 2nd place. And Hunter, instead of fighting it, I like this move. Instead of fighting it, is like, all right, you know what? I'm lined up for the Joker. Let's just take the Joker. I like that move. Goes for it. Comes out right next to Roman. And, oh, Roman with that inside contact. And Detail making a move on Armada right there. We're getting a lot of action right now. Trying to catch all of this. Very close between them. Hunter, I like this. Hunter opting for that oval line, and I'm not going to lie, he's actually having pretty good runs on it. Joker, is this the same situation? It is! Vulcan Joker for the lead. Here comes Luke to the inside, and Camby as well. And they're both going to get by him. They're both going to get by him. So Vulcan's still virtually in the lead, but this is massive. I think maybe he thought he could come out in the lead, and it was pretty close, but he doesn't, and that's huge. He now has 2 drivers in front of him, and look at Camby rip through that line. I like this. Camby, I was saying it in Moto 1 with the hard charger, he has a lot of pace on this track, and right now, if he can keep it up and stay consistent, I think Camby looks like one of the fastest drivers, at the very least, in that section on track, and he definitely has some pace on this one, so this could be a big points gainer for Camby. I think we might see a move here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Soul and Armada just both spin out. But again, with that move, that's Luke over there going to go to the lead. That's Vulcan now gets Camby back, interestingly. That's huge. Vulcan actually gets Camby back. Oh! Take a look at that one. Slaunch. Doing a classic Slaunch move, going for it. Watch this. Oh, got to reconk it again. So Vulcan and Camby all run it very aggressively, and they all come up, like, literally land on that 3rd bump, which is not what you want to do. And Slaunch was also sending it, and Jesus, it looked like Slaunch was maybe going to clear it, but he had a Camby right there, and that was going to stop him in his tracks. Nice. Oh, I thought he was going to save it. I thought he was going to save it. Oh my God, it gets worse. It gets worse. Unbelievable. That was brutal for Slaunch. That was like, I thought he was going to save it, and then he just had like the worst recovery of all time. That is unfortunate. So this is going to be another regain race for Slaunch now that we saw that. Hunter going for a 2nd Joker. Detail going to pull up in front of him there. Side-by-side battle. Vulcan and Camby. Camby now trying to get Vulcan back. These guys going back and forth. Oh, side-by-side, nice and tight into the inside line. And Camby going to go for the inside. Vulcan electing for the middle. It's very close between the lines, though. They run the lines both very well. Vulcan having the run, but Camby having the inside. But Vulcan going for the Joker. I think Camby maybe not anticipating that. Runs the inside very wide right there. And here comes Roman. It was Roman. Just gets in front of Vulcan. Detail behind him as well. Detail's taken at least 1 Joker. I'm not sure if he's taken both. Lots of battles to watch in this 2nd Moto right now. So the top 3 is still Luke and Camby, but Luke and Camby both have not taken any Jokers. You have You have Roman in third, who I think is taken one. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure on that. You have Vulcan in fourth, who has taken both. You have Detail in fifth, who I think maybe is also taken both. And then you have Hunter, who's taken both in sixth. And then Slaunch, Soul, Opix, like I'm not sure, or Coop there, I believe. Not sure on their situation. Once we get another like 5-10 laps deep, then I think we'll be pretty settled. We'll have a pretty good idea of it, but it's gonna take some time. Camby getting loose right there. What happened there? Goes into the wall, and that's unfortunate because Camby had that second place, and now Vulcan's gonna get by him again. These guys just keep going back and forth. And Camby after that is like, all right, screw it, just gonna go for the Joker, and this might be close with these two guys, Vulcan and Detail. Let's see how it winds up. Here he comes, side by side with Detail, and who's gonna get it? It looks like Vulcan and Detail are both gonna get it with those runs on the exit of the turn. Yeah, we are seeing some great racing on this track. It's crazy, like, with how skill gapped, how, like, technical this track is. A lot of the times, the unfortunate thing is that, it's hard to get the perfect balance. Like, you don't always see the best racing on those tracks, but we're seeing some pretty damn good racing. Camby has to go for another Joker. He's going to go for it right there. Vulcan and Detail still battling, and this is Roman taking at least one Joker, maybe his second. I'm not sure. But Camby comes out right there. Camby spins out there, but done with his Jokers, and he's on for a good race if he holds on to it. He's put himself in a great position. I know Luke still has 2 Jokers to take. I'm not sure about Roman. He obviously just took one, but I'm not 100% sure there. I'm pretty sure at this point then Vulcan and Detail are both done. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. We'll try to watch the lead with the Jokers as well too. But there it is. Okay, there we go. We have our answer. Roman taking his second Joker. How's this going to work out? I feel like Vulcan and Detail might have him. It's going to be close. He's right there. Does he cross it back up to the inside? Oh, it's going to be close, but Detail's going to hold on to it. He's working Vulcan's inside somehow. Great battling up here. Roman falls back to fourth, but he's still in a great position right now. And again, these guys are all done with their Jokers. Vulcan, Detail, Roman, all done with their Jokers. Luke up front still has 2 to take. Camby right there in fifth. A little bit of a gap, but he's done as well. So a lot of these guys throughout the pack are done with their Jokers. Is that a lapper right there? That is a lapper. So they're going to be coming up to, I think, Armada here in the next couple laps as well. That might mix up things here too. So we have to keep an eye out for that. Roman really sending it in, really getting it into that neck camber. Great run for Roman right there. Going into the terrain, Vulcan getting a little bit of a gap. Detail and Roman going to try to work it back to him. And I don't think this is going to be the end of this second, third, fourth battle. I think these guys are going to keep going at it. Detail and Roman really stuffing it up the inside right there. Vulcan, interestingly, running very inside, like protecting right there. And why? I don't know why. I don't know why he's running it like that. He opens up the inside for Detail, and Detail's going to take advantage. And will he be able to make a pass? I like it. He keeps heavy speed on the inside, going up to the neg camber, and he makes the move. Detail going to move into second place on track. That could be a big pass for Detail right there. Could be a massive move for him. Vulcan still holding on to third, Roman fourth. Great battle for second, third, fourth that we're seeing right now. These guys just back and forth all race. And he does it again, but Roman not able to get the clean run on the inside. And Roman gonna fall back into fourth there, or settle back into it rather. He's still in fourth. But lose a little bit of time. We'll see if he can regain it. Because if he could, Roman could be on pace to take 2 podiums back-to-back. That may be the first time. Oh, wow. Oh! Lapper Armada coming together with Detail there. But that may be the first time on the RX season that Roman will have done that. I'd have to check. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like that's the case. We'd have to double-check that stat. We'll do a recap afterwards, so we'll figure that out for the recap. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But I think that may be the case. And like I said, I'll bring the context for this moto. I like that. Good lap move out of Matt right there. Context for this moto. Roman doesn't have many mulligans to work with. I think he just has one. So Roman is trying to, like, he has to be perfect, essentially. Like, Roman is trying to have a perfect last 5 motos, because if he wants to get into that top 5 points battling range, he can do it, but he can't really afford a bad race. Like, he absolutely has already used a mulligan, so he just can't afford that. And look at this! Armada not letting the lap happen. Oh, well, Roman gets him back. But not immediately letting it happen. Get an update on the gap. Let's see if Luke goes for the Joker here with 5 to go. Not going to go for the Joker, but let's get an update on the field. That's Luke right there in the lead. Still 2 Jokers to take. That's Detail right there. Now with a great gap. That's Vulcan right there, Roman, and then Lappers, and then Camby still in 5th place. Camby on for a top 5 if he can hold on to it. Soul 6th. Slaunch trying to chase him down. Slaunch in 7th right now. Opix working his way back to 8th. Nice job there. Hunter 9th. And then that's Luke. So it must be Coop. Coop and Matt. That doesn't work out right there. We're missing somebody. I don't know who we're missing. Whoever we're missing, I'm sorry. I got confused. If you know who it is in the chat, Peanut Gallery for the live, let me know. Armada, was it Armada? Did I not mention Armada? I think it was Armada. That was not an intentional roast. I said I was going to roast him. That was not an intentional roast. It's absolutely Armada. So Armada, Coop, and Matt are the ones that are a lap down. So there you go. There's your run through of the field as we go into the last few laps. Figure out what we're looking at here. And here Luke's going to be coming to 3 to go, and I imagine these Jokers got to be coming in soon. He's running out of time. Got to run these. He's going to be taking, I believe, the first one right here. So Luke going to be taking the first Joker right here. That is not Detail. That is Coop. And he's going to work his way in front of him. There's Detail. So that's the gap. That's a pretty big gap. The Joker's not that slow. It's obviously slower, but it's not that slow. So Detail to have a chance here, he was probably hoping that Coop would have had a really nice lap and that Luke would have had to lap him again right there. That would have been a nice thing, although Luke goes really wide right there. So that's the situation. Funnily enough, it is Luke and Detail again, but I don't know if it's going to be as close of a battle this time around. We'll find out, because we're going in to 2 to go, and Luke's going to have to do it. Oh, maybe he was done. Okay, maybe that was the second Joker. My bad. I must have missed the first one. So I believe that was the second Joker, so that's the gap. So Luke comes out healthily in the lead, and probably going to hold on to this one. And Detail at the same time, also at this point, just healthily in second. They both had to fight for it at different points in the race, but now coming out with those gaps, but obviously running very different races to each other, and the gaps are not going to be as close as this time. Rare that we actually have a closer battle at the end of a Moto 1 than a Moto 2. And Roman, Vulcan's lagged out. Vulcan's lagged out. That's Vulcan right there. Vulcan's lagged out. Oh, no. That is unfortunate. Just a few more laps, and interestingly enough, it's going to put Roman into 3rd place. Roman now, with that stroke of luck, will have a chance at taking a double podium race, and I believe he is going to do it. I believe he is going to do it as long as he doesn't make a mistake. But here we are, white flag, last lap down, Detail ending the streak, last moto, but Luke trying to get another win on the season here. But Detail taking another 2nd place. This is going to be a great points night for him. We're going to have to take a look at that recap, see what it looks like. But here we go. To the line. Luke's going to take it. Luke's going to take it. Detail 2nd. Got to get the plow on the bottom right. Roman going to take 3rd as well. Oh, yeah. And then, who is 4th place? I don't even know. But the same podium, slightly different order. Oh, obviously it moves him up. It moves Camby up to 4th. It moves Slaunch up to 5th. Slaunch gets by Soul. Let me use my cheat sheet here. That'll help me out. So, in the end, it's going to be, for Moto 2, it's going to be Luke and Detail who both had a 10 plus minus, so they both get the hard charger on that moto. They tie for it. They both gained 10 positions. Luke starting in 11th, Detail starting in 12th. But they're going to take that 1-2. Roman going to take 3rd again. Great night out of Roman here. Great night out of Camby with that. That puts Camby into another back-to-back 4th places for Camby. Slaunch going to another 5th place. Really consistent results in the top 5, which again, with a big skill gap track like this, that doesn't surprise me. Soul going to improve on his first moto with the 6th place finish here. Opix, great comeback after getting stuck, taking 7th place. That's pretty crazy, honestly. Hunter in 8th. And then Coop in 9th. Matt in 10th, taking the top 10 there. Armada 11th. and Vulcan 12th. Unfortunate. If he would have just lagged out a couple laps later, he just needed a couple laps, would have just lagged out a couple laps later, you know, that would have been great for him. And he would have been, I think he was going to take a podium. I think he was going to take a podium. So that's brutal for Vulcan. You know, he's going to take some, you know, some mulligans here when he could have had a podium finish. So that's brutal, especially because he's in that hunt. Vulcan's in that top 4, 5, 6. Like, he's in that hunt for one of his best points finishes. Maybe his best points finish in the Hogs ever. So he's just going to have to put this one in the past, regain, and have a good Hog Angelus because he could still pull it off there. We'll figure that out. The hell? Oh, because I was taking results. We'll figure that out when we go to the recap. But I will go over the overall points at the end here. So it is going to be Luke taking the overall on the night with the second moto, 32 points, although it is a tie in points. Detail and Luke both taking 32 on the night. But it's going to be 1-2 for them. Roman third with 28. Clean third place for him. Camby with a clean fourth place, 26. Slanch with a clean fifth place, 24. Then Soul 6th with 21, Opix 7th with 19, Hunter 8th with 17, Vulcan 9th with 16, Coop 10th with 15, Matt 11th with 12, and Armada 12th with 12 as well. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Lagavulin. I was hyping up this track. I was really looking forward to this track. I thought it could be pretty crazy, and it was. And yeah, it worked out pretty awesome. Again, like, it's hard to find that balance. It's hard to find that balance with the skill gap tracks of, like, when they can have good racing and also, like, have that. And I think this track actually found it pretty well. So shout out to the Duo Forge. Shout out to Detail helping out with this one. This is a good ass track. Really liked this track on the season. If we ever do RX action again, definitely would be cool to see this one return. It being an original layout too. But hope you guys enjoyed this one as well. Next week, because I gotta hype it up. Next week we're gonna be returning. I don't know why I said returning. Next week, we're going to be going to Hog Angelus. Hell yeah, we're going to be going to Hog Angelus. It's going to be the regular season finale for the RX season. 3 motos, the last triple crown on the regular season. And yeah, at Hog Angelus, 3 motos to figure it out. And when I go to the recap, you guys will see there are a lot of things to figure out. There are a lot of things to figure out. Like, there's so many spots that are just, like, super close for people. And there's so many different points battles going on. Like, literally first and last place are, like, the only not points battles. Like, everything in between, everybody has a points battle. So there's going to be a lot to watch at. And I'll try to break it down in the recap so you know, like, whose battles to watch in that last race. So you can, you know, have a good viewing experience right there. But yeah, it should be a fun one. That track got some adjustments. I really like the new version of it. It looks pretty fun. And then we'll have one more race, and then we'll be looking on to Indy Hog. Oh yeah, shameless self-plug. Look out, or peep the Road to Indy Hog series. That's just started up as well, and that should be pretty fun too. So if you haven't already, check that out as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next week at Hog Angeles.